preacher of righteousness. Preacher. You can't preach righteousness without pointing out what's not righteous, what's ungodly. And you know, you really infuriate people and make them upset when you start talking about how they're living concerning what God has commanded and the way God has commanded for us to live. God loved us so until he set down commandments and rules by which we should live. Right. That's the love of God. Yeah. He didn't do it to stop us from having pleasure. He wanted us to protect ourselves from the evil. Yeah. Amen. Because you know, if you like you give a kid too much ice cream, it's going to make them sick. If they eat too much candy, it's not going to do them any good. It's going to work against them. Amen. You let them eat all the pizza they want to eat, they're going to be throwing up because they're going to eat too much pizza. Amen. So he said, let me show you some love and put some restrictions and guidelines here. And people get upset. Just like the babies throw a temper tantrum when you won't let them have all that they think that they want. And people start throwing temper tantrums when you tell them that's not going to work out for you. That's not good. The reason I say it's not good because God said it. That's right. God said it. God said it. Let me tell you what God said. God said there's some lines, there's some boundaries, and it'll do you good if you don't cross those lines. And people get upset. Yeah. And I just began to think about Noah. Noah preached a long time. And while he was preaching, he was looking, he was observing, he was seeing. Just like Lot. The Bible said Lot was vexed every day, seeing and beholding the wickedness of the people. Vexed every day. There's no way to get around it. There's no way for us to get around it. You know, it's on the news. Every time you turn the news on, it's in the newspaper, it's on the Facebook, it's on the World Wide Web. Everywhere you look, you know, evil is right there. Ungodliness. They talk about in California, they convened a special setting of the Democrats, and they were in there trying to set forth what you can teach and what kind of books, trying to take the parents' rights away from them on what they teach their children. And the person that they interviewed said, when it all boils down to, they really want to get rid of this right here. They surely want to get rid of this right here. But God would raise up a preacher. And he's raised up preachers in this hour. Preachers of righteousness. Sometimes people have to come along like Sister Daisy, Sister Vanessa, Sister Hamilton. Working in the background, but very strong to encourage. Say, be encouraged, man. Be encouraged. You're doing a great work. Don't you stop. Don't you come down. I know what you're going through. I feel your pain, but you got to keep doing what God told you to do. You'll give to the body. You'll give to God's people. They need to hear what you're saying. Because there's life in what you're saying. There's life in the Word of God. It's deliverance in the Word of God. It's healing in the Word of God. It's chastisement in the Word of God. But sometimes you need to be chastised. Hallelujah. Sometimes that's the only thing we respond to. Amen. We can go to time out.